I had this, you know, it's a basic triple antibiotic ointment, same thing as Neosporin. I use this sometimes when some of my lizards get small nicks, or if they get a cut, a bite, anything like that. This is great. You just topical antibiotic. You very small amount on the scratch or whatever's going on, and helps the healing process. Another thing I have just lying around just in case is a towel. You know, I basically have it lying around if I need cleanup or if I have an aggressive animal, or if you're going to transport. Usually it's best to cover a reptile's face for transport. It's a lot less stressful, especially when you're dealing with the big guys. And just something I have laying around. Next, I'm not really going to go into how I do lighting, or, you know, there's a whole bunch of different ways, but I just have these laying around. I just want to put them out. For lizards, most species, it's absolutely necessary to have UVB. This is the T-Rex Active UV Heat. This one I've had lying around for a while. You know, I recommend this, the Zoomed Parasuns, the Mega Rays, any mercury vapor bulb. Highly recommend. Depending on how you're doing your lighting, you might want to just, especially if you're doing fluorescence, you can use these for a basking spotlight. Lots of different ways to do the lighting, but absolutely necessary to have the proper lighting. Make sure you do a lot of research on that. Another thing to have lying around, you know, if you want to get into breeding, stuff like that, is a scale. This is just a simple one I got, I believe it's Staples, and, you know, it does ounces and gram readouts. When you're doing things like geckos or other smaller species, it's good to monitor their weight, make sure they're maintaining health, and you know, stuff like that. You know, a lot of people will ask you how much they weigh, snakes, stuff like that. It's good to have around. Another thing I have is rubbing alcohol, and this is just a precautionary thing I have laying around. If you ever have an animal bite you, you know, you want to grab this and put a little bit in the mouth, and it should let go right away. I've never had to use it, but I keep it on hand just in case. Next item I have is, whoa, it's just some instant hand sanitizer, you know. I'm a big advocate for hygiene and keeping everything clean, especially yourself after handling reptiles. You know, even if they've been in your care for years, I think it's necessary to wash your hands or use something along this lines after and before each handling. Next item I have is this is what I think, you know, they call this a cricket shaker. You know, we can pop the lid off here, and basically what you do is you would put your feeders inside. On the bottom is a little grate for calcium and all that, and stuff that gets sifted through, your vitamins or calcium, whatever. You close the lid, shake it up, and it covers your bugs, your feeders, in whatever supplement you want to use at that time. This is something you might want to think about getting. There's a lot easier ways to do it. You can just put it in a Ziploc bag. You know, that's one way of doing it. Next item I have, feeding dishes, water dishes. Also, these come in tons of different sizes. I have a lot larger ones, so I just picked these for the video. But you know, depending on how you're feeding your species, you gotta have these. You always gotta have fresh water at all times. Whether, you know, you're missing for water or using these for a water bowl or soaking dish, anything. Something you just need to have. I had paper towels. I'm sure you can guess why I have them laying around. Clean up, spot cleaning of the enclosure, things of that nature. Here's another item. This is chlorhexidine. This is great stuff. I love this stuff. This is used to clean out any old enclosures you might have had lying around, or an enclosure you got from a friend with an animal that died in it, who knows. You want to disinfect your cage for whatever reason. This is what you want. It's very safe. You know, veterinarians, even hospitals, use this as a topical agent to clean out and disinfect wounds. It can be used, I don't recommend it, but I've heard it's been used as a antiseptic for as a mouthwash. That's how safe it is. But you know, it's not going to hurt your reptile, and it's great to have around and use as a cleaning agent. I don't like to use bleach. It's just too corrosive and harmful, I think. This is what I use. Next item I have is your basic timer. You know, just something you need to have. Depending on how you're doing your lighting, you know, you want one of these. You know, you're going to try and simulate your reptile's natural environment, and so you want to, you know, mess with the lighting, the time cycles, and try and get everything as close to nature as you can. You know, other things you can have lying around are thermostats, rheostats. I don't have any to show you at the moment. I have used them, and that's pretty much it. You might want to have a bin, depending on how you're going to be feeding your animals. The tegus I like to feed in a separate bin, which is right there for the moment, and you know, when they get put in that bin, they know it's time to feed rather than when I'm going into the closure. So that's about it. If you have any questions, you know, shoot me a message. If you think I need to add something, or if I forgot something, let me know. And I hope this helps you guys out, and you know, you stay passionate about reptiles. Check you later.